that we were going to give him a share of the rewards for justice money, which is $50 million. He was all excited, but then he said twice, he said, I cannot ask permission from Leon Panetta to work with you to get bin Laden out of Iran, but I can ask my good friend Leon Panetta if he has any objections. You're still there, sir?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. And so he spoke to Leon Panetta on 2 occasions. We got it back in writing and verbally that Leon Panetta told him, focus on North Korea only. And in the second conversation, he said, do not pursue bin Laden in Iran. Now,
I'm sure of that.
Yeah. Now, I have had daily discussions and negotiations with the highest level of the Iranian government. It's been supervised by my attorney so that I'm not breaking the federal laws on subverting the policies of the U.S. State Department. I have had 88 pages of correspondence translated and delivered directly to President Ahmadinejad. In this correspondence, I am analyzing and discussing 6 scenarios for bin Laden's transfer to U.S. custody. I'm discussing 5 concessions from the United States and analyzing them. We have proof that Ahmadinejad has received the material. There is one man at the United Nations who's been designated in the Iranian mission to the UN to deal with me exclusively. I'm putting together a bipartisan coalition to go to Iran to discuss bin Laden's transfer to the United States.
Well, you'll never have that happen because our government won't let that happen.
You were very astute. Yesterday I had a conference call with Senator Susan Collins' people, and it included Brandon Milhorn, who's on the Senate Homeland Security and Government Affairs Committee, also Robert Strayer and Molly Wilkinson. My request to Collins is that we get Collins and Lieberman and you to accompany us to the Oval Office to tell the president that this is a ticking time bomb, and if they will not, that he's got to designate you and Susan Collins and Lieberman to negotiate with Iran. And if he will not do so, we will go public about this in a way, because we've now determined without any doubt, I've got the proof, that Hillary Clinton's fingerprints are all over this policy. She has actually inherited the policy from the Bush administration and enlarged the... Hillary Clinton.
Oh, Hillary, yeah.
There were 3... What's that?
I'm going to the airport now to pick up Brian Ettinger, who's one of my partners. Brian is Joe Biden's closest friend, was his first staff director. Wait till I pick him up. I would ask you to call me back. Let me have a conference call with Brian in the car with you. I'm in my car, just myself. And I'll have Brian, he just called me, which means he landed. So I'll have him in the car in 15 minutes.
You want me to call you in 15 minutes, sir?
Call this number back and you'll be with myself and Brian Ettinger.
Okay.
Ettinger is Biden's closest friend. He meets with Biden monthly. He was his first legislative director, and he's an attorney. More importantly, Brian is the unpaid chairman of the interagency organized crime task force for the U.S., which he does for Biden, which means he works with all of our agencies. And Biden sends him on secret missions, the most recent of which was to Pakistan, without the State Department involved. Now, you can't mention that while I have Brian on the phone, but I'm telling you that to give you an idea of who he is.
Yes, sir.
So call me back in, he just called, so he's probably getting off the plane now. Give me 15 minutes and then call back.
Very good. I will call you in 15 minutes, and also, sir, privately between us, if we can work out a cooperative agreement, I will share a significant percentage of the rewards for justice.
I've always said that. And you know, Alan, let me say this. You told my daughter it was about money. It's really never been about money. You know, I had my daughter's house invaded by the FBI. You've never had that done. They did that to my daughter that you talked to 2 weeks before my election, and they never talked to her. And that intimidation and that threat, I know they've talked to you, but you've never had that done publicly. That was done to me.
Yes.
My book will be out this year, which is being written by a U.S. attorney,
Yes.
23, who is Brian Ettinger's best friend, because he wants to bring out the truth, which is going to rock this country to its roots. So that's been my concern all along. The 5-year statute on being able to do anything against me ends this year.
I'm a big supporter of you, sir, and I never wanted to offend anybody, and forgive me for calling your daughter.
No, I thought you talked to her, but, you told her that it was about money. My daughter's house was raided by the FBI. That's what it's about.
I see.
It's about me not wanting my family abused.
I understand, yeah.
They never talked to her.
Yeah.
They raided her to create an incident to get me out of office.
Yes.
Partly because I was dealing with you. I don't know.
Well,
I know the CIA set me up because I know the names of the people in the agency from other friends. So it's not, obviously I can't work for free, but it's more about my stability and my security and my family's security. But let me have this call with Brian.
yes.
It's now 11:35 Eastern Time.
Yes.
Call me back at 11:50 when I'll have him in the car.
I will call you at 11:50.
Thanks, Al.
Yes, sir. Yeah.